Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Okay, so I'm going to do a split base. I'm going to do a Dutch pour, and my base colours are just going to be black and white. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to just use two colours. I'm going to use a really bright red and a gold. And I want to do like a twist effect on the canvas itself. And this is about celebrating a really happy time and one of the really good pop songs of this summer. So, without further ado, let's see what we can create. So today I'm using a 16 by 16 inch canvas. I've painted my sides with my base colours. So I'm using a lamp black by Amsterdam and a titanium white by Amsterdam. And then I've got my gold and my red. I'm listing all the colours and the brands in the description box below, so check that out if you want some more information. So let's get the base colours down. I'm going to start with the white first, blow that out, add the black. Let's see what we can create. As always, I've just mixed my paints up. So I'm just using my torch to pop those air bubbles. And when I use my hairdryer, it's on a cool setting. It's on the lowest setting, but again, I've listed in the description box below the brand and the details of the hairdryer that I use. So I'm blowing out the white and then I'm going to blow out the black. And what we'll do is we'll layer our gold and our red on the base and blow out a real twist on the canvas. So when I'm preparing my bases for any of my creations, I really do just take my time and blow out or swipe out the base itself because I want good coverage and I don't want inconsistent puddles in various areas. I want good coverage because I want to enable this piece to dry consistently. Okay, so I'm going to layer my colours. I'm going to go from here, through the middle and down to there. So I'm going to start off with the gold and I'm going to basically put it in the middle first. And then once I've got an idea of how long I want that line to go, I'm going to then curve it round, as you can see, and then back again. And that's my guide. That's where I'm going to layer the red also directly on top of that gold and then blow it out. And the reason for me not going directly to the edges is because I'm allowing space on the canvas for me to actually blow my paints out. There'd be no reason for me to go right up to the edge because it's going to be blown out and down the edges anyway. So to limit any paint wastage, I've come in a little bit. I'm not going to the full edge because that is going to be blown to the edges with the hairdryer. I'm going to add a little bit more of the base colour, so the black first and then the white, because by adding a little bit more colour on the base will allow the flow of those paints to go across the base of that canvas. I'm just using my torch again to eliminate any air bubbles. So I'm going to get rid of all those air bubbles before we blow out. And here comes the fun part. So before I do that, I'm just going to add a little bit more white to the black area. And then I'm going to add a few dots of the black in the white area. I just want that flow of colour to help from one side to the other. It's a little bit like a yin-yang, the way I've kind of split this base and how I'm going to blow it out. So I'm just adding those few dots of black now, and then I'm going to get my hairdryer, again on the cool setting, and I'm going to start from the middle, blow out the middle, and then I'm going to concentrate on one end at a time. And when you're doing this, this is really about getting a feel for the volume of paint that you've got on your canvas that you can blow out and down the edges. And it's also about stepping back and having a real good look at the creation that you're designing. It's looking at that composition as you go. I really like here where I've just dragged some of that white base down a little bit further, because that really does mirror the black side on the left that you can see now as I blow that edge out just there. So that's all I'm doing. I'm thinking about the composition. I really like the middle bit. I'm going to work on these edges and keep blowing them out until I've got a look that I'm really happy with. But that's really down to personal choice. I'm going to work on this area just here because I really am not happy with that there. So I'm just going to blow some of the paint out, and I'm going to blow some of the paint off the canvas. I'm going to add a little bit more white, and then I'm going to redesign that area itself. I think that's the bit that really needs a little bit more work to mirror the other corner that I've got within the black section. So I'm just going to take some time now to tweak that. And it's always okay to do this. Don't feel worried or stressed if you need to scrape off a certain area or you're going to flood the base like I'm just doing here, to allow yourself to tweak the areas that you're not happy with, because we can always scrape the paint off and add more paint to blow out the design. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I just want that balance, and I want that flow to go consistently with the areas that I've already designed in the black section. Okay, so I think I'm done. I'm going to get my camera and I'm going to take you in for a close look of the wet version. And I can show you some of those details now. And you can see this area is the one that I really wanted to tweak because I wanted it to have that balance with the black area. I'm really happy with the colour palette. It's a very simple, basic colour palette. I love the middle section. It's very, very basic and very, very simple. But then you can blow out those two corners to kind of illustrate the details. And I love some of the cells that form naturally in these sections too. I think it flows really well with that red. It's a really powerful red, and that's a really happy red that goes along with the song that's inspired me today. Did just want to say that I added a little bit more red in that corner just there and blew it out with my hairdryer, just so it had that equal balance with the black and the white sides. I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to take you in for a closer look. I am so happy with how this dried. The red has kept its vibrancy. I love the gold underneath that red. And I really love the flow, how it goes from the top, through the middle, down to the bottom. But I really can't decide whether to have the black at the top and the white at the bottom, or reverse that, or even put it on its side. And I've definitely got that yin yang kind of vibe with this. So yeah, I'm really happy with the end result. I'm going to let this dry for a few more days before applying a gloss varnish. I always use a spray varnish to finish off my pieces. So I really want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you for all of your support, and I really hope you have a great week ahead, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Take care everyone, and remember, be kind to yourself. See you soon. Bye.